Just before we start, I just want to pay credit to the 36ers for the pink uniforms today in support for breast cancer. I actually hope that the Hawks are a part of it every year. In regard to when we come here, I thought it was a great initiative. I recently had a best friend of mine die of cancer, not breast cancer, obviously, and it just brought a bit of warmth to the heart to see that to remind myself of him, and B just how important cause it is. So I just want to make sure that I get that out there, that I thought it was unbelievable today what happened in regard to what the 36ers have done today. And I know Perth do the same thing, so I just think it's great, and I think the NBL should go on with it. So thanks for letting me say that.
Jacob, listen for pick and roll here, and the energy for the Illawarra Hawks was really good in that second half, in that first half, I should say. A really great start for you, but you ran into some common problems again today. Was that the case?
No, I don't think so. I think it was a different problem. Obviously, if you saw the Tasmania game, we quick shot it, and we didn't really guard anyone. We didn't have an opportunity to guard anyone. So we got together, obviously, and there was a bit of an emphasis on moving the basketball. And I think what that did is we sort of took our flow away from us, and we weren't able to get cheap baskets in that first. And as happy as I was with the way it was going defensively and offensively, I think there's the growth in that space where we walk the ball up the floor and move it compared to when we run. I don't think we mastered that today, and I thought that was the major issue. I'd rather have a game like that than the game we had against Tassie, obviously. That way, with the result would have been better. But we're if we can keep moving forward in this direction, and not quick shoot, because we have had some games where the games have been over 100. That way is, and now if we can pick our spots where we can push the ball and where we can press a bit, that way, I think we'll be a tough basketball team. But we're a little bit behind the eight ball that way. But it's a league where there's not an undefeated team right now, and there's a lot of teams on 2 wins or 3 wins. So it's not unthinkable that way. But today was an important game for us. We didn't get to it, but there was some improvement from last game.
So coming into the game, the rebounding was obviously something that could have been a big issue, obviously with Ulbrich and Froling, some of your bigs, and you don't have Peebling at the moment. And in the end, it was 47-33 on the rebounds. Particularly the second half, Adelaide really started to assert their dominance in that area. What sort of things were you doing through the second half to try and stop that momentum?
Yeah, we were just trying to find a way to be ourselves, and in that is when we be aggressive, when we move it, that way is, and what you end up doing is sort of standing still a bit, that way. So you're sort of like, oh, and I don't know what to do. So it's just now is getting back on it. We've got a week of practice till the next one, making sure that this is a time where we can run, this is a time where we move it. In Tassie, all we did was run and cough the ball up, and we won the rebound count. Today, all we did was move it around. We didn't cough the ball and lost the rebound count. So, it's right now finding a balance between the both. We don't have it yet that way, but if you ask me after the Tasmania game, I'd be really worried. Right now is there's obviously concern, but it's too early in the year to start getting desperate.
He's starting to work out your rotations and where players fit in your roster. It's
interesting. Obviously, we've got a lot, and there is a bit of few. Lee has been sick, so how much we were going to get out of him, how much not. After the last game he played, what he did for us, sort of put him backwards and then trying to get him out there with no practice for the week, this and that. I thought he tried. Obviously, Grida's come on. quite a bit, but there's still a lot of games that he needs to, some game experience that he needs to obtain, even though he's been in the league forever. That way, and Wani's trying to find his feet as not just a guard, as a scorer here today. I was happy he made shots, and then obviously, AJ played. I think he played 6.5 minutes or 7 minutes today, something like that. I thought his stint was good. If we could find a way to get him another one, that way is. We got a lot of developing pieces in different ways. Obviously, Grida's been in the team for a long time, but hasn't played. Lee's come in and figuring out how to play in this thing. Wani changing his role that way, and AJ. So just figuring out that bit right now is a little bit difficult. But everyone's got their rotation issues. So I'm not. Everyone's doing this at this time of year, and it is getting a little bit easier.
And Dan, for you, obviously, disappointing result for your team today, but for you personally, to be back out there on the floor and playing the way you are, you're sort of feeling like starting to hit some higher form for yourself?
Yeah. I'm just grateful to be out there on the court and playing. So, yeah, every time I go out there, it's just, give it my all because it's not promised. I sat out for basically 3 years, so I'm having a lot of fun. Losing's obviously not fun, but we can build on this, and we've got an awesome team, a great group of guys, and we're all locked into getting some wins on the board in the next few weeks.
So you're sort of starting to see your role now and what that is moving forward, as Jacob was saying before? Yeah,
definitely. I'm trying to take a lot of pride in guarding the best player to start the game, and I feel like I've been good, but I need to do a lot better, and I think I can be a little bit more disruptive and bring some more energy to start these games off. I thought we started well today, but then when I come back in, I got to bring it back again, and I lacked it a little bit there tonight. So, yeah, a lot we can work on.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Jacob.
It's a tough night for Robinson shooting. What were your sort of words to him? Were you encouraging to keep having a look?
Yeah, I think that was part of, between running and him trying to control it all. That way is what it does is it takes away from his game. But I think once he picks his spots, it was a bit, he had a bad night. There's players that have bad nights. That way is, we played him down the back stretch. That way he's our point guard right now. We've got to ride that wave with him. He's not going to be down too long, and we just got to stay upbeat. We got to obviously coach and let him, let him grow in his role as well. He hasn't played in a while. Obviously the knee, and then before that he was in the NBA. It's not a constant. That way. So he's still getting his where he's playing constant basketball games that matter. So yeah, it was a tough day for him. I'm not going to kick him. I think he knows it. Looking at it, it's worse than I thought. That way is. But we just got to take it for what it is. And he's a better player than that.
Thanks. That's all.
Anything Zoom?
Sweet. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Thanks, Dan.
Thanks, guys.
Good to see you.
Thanks.
Yeah, we'll see you again, mate.